Now then, his first album, Back to Bedlam, sold over 11 million copies around the world, topped the charts for a remarkable 9 weeks. And James Blunt is back with his second album, All Lost Souls, and a great new single, 1973, as well. And he's here with us. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. It feels like we haven't seen you for years. Have you just had your feet up, enjoying this Ibizan sunshine?
A healthy break. No, I've been away on tour around the States and the rest of the world. I went in a bus for 2.5 years. And had the most amazing experience, and I finished that in November.
When you say amazing, does that actually mean exhausting?
2.5 years in a bus?
Yeah, you know, I'm obviously a closet caravanner at heart.
You should meet Darren on camera too. Oh. He's a member of the caravan
He's not closet enough about his caravanning, frankly.
Can you spot the similarities? They've both got facial hair.
No.
Well,
no.
Always room on the bus. So, no, you know, I have a great band, and we hit the road, and we did it properly, so it was great fun. And since then, I went away to a Spanish island, Ibiza, and got there on my own, and wrote a new album, All the Lost Souls. And I recorded that in Los Angeles, and I've just finished.
Is it quite exciting? Because, I mean, I think it was November that you eventually got back to Ibiza and chilled out and started writing the album. I mean, with all that work that you've put in and the 2 years that you've had touring stuff, is it quite exciting to have a new record after the success of Back to Bedlam, which is phenomenal? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, you know, we toured with 10 songs from my first album, you know, and after a while you think, well, it would be nice to have some new ones. It's great now to have an album that we as a band are over the moon with.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to get back out and sing something new.
How do you feel about singing You're Beautiful now?
You know, it just got incredible support here in Britain. I just had phenomenal support, and it really lit up. And without that support, it wouldn't have taken across the whole world as it did. So I'm very glad that I did, and for the rest of the songs off Back to Bedlam. But sure, I am glad for a new one.
I bet you are, because it's the best. Sorry, did you want to say something?
Yeah, well, if that's right.
Oh, okay.
I'd imagine that you probably don't have to sing it anymore, though, do you? Just start it and then listen to the audience sing it. It's one of those extraordinary things.
I think, yeah, Robbie Williams does that with Angels.
Yeah.
Does he, lots. You know, on the tour, we had to play all the songs. It was, you know, we only had the 10, so normally I'm singing all of them rather than just the one. But yeah, it's healthy to have some more.
I bet it is.
It was phenomenally successful. We talked about sort of the 11 million albums, and when you came over and you hit, because I think Beautiful was your third single that came out, wasn't it? The first single that we knew of James Blunt, and then suddenly this huge furore started, and it took 6 weeks, got to #1, and then this massive sort of pressure and sort of success very quickly, and everyone was talking about James Blunt, and you're Back to Bedlam was in the charts for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then suddenly, which happens over here, there's this backlash as well, and there was a lot of criticism came out about you from a lot of the musos and this and the other. How did you cope with that side of it, having suddenly sort of achieved this extraordinary success, and then suddenly facing all this criticism?
You know, I think it's something you've got to expect with everything that does go up. You've got to expect an equal and opposite reaction downwards. And you know, and music is subjective, and it's people's opinions, and it's not a formula, and that's only a good thing. And yeah, we give each other a little bit of grief here in Britain, and we do it well, and it's, you know, it's to be expected.
It was quite harsh though as well. Do you not think? I mean, at times I remember reading some things and thinking that's just not.
I was furious.
Well, as a sort of
big
fan, particularly, but it's felt a little bit harsh.
Well, you know, it came with it, and you know,
you've been very diplomatic, James.
I think, you know, I read some things in the press occasionally, and friends would tell me about it, but people I'd bump into on the street would come up and say how much they liked it, and, you know, and people who we met on the road, again, had connected with the music, and the regular people I met seemed to enjoy it, so...
and that's always the most important thing, of course,
It's jealousy. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to.
And the new album, All Lost Souls, which is coming out very shortly, and the new single, 1973, which isn't about when he was born, it was about the nightclub that was created in 1973, where you seem to have spent a lot of your youth.
Yeah, 1973 was the year that a famous nightclub called Pacha opened in Ibiza, but in 2006 I spent far too much time there with a friend, and so it's a celebration of those times with a sense of nostalgia as they move on.
You see, I love that. It's a very romantic sort of way of celebrating your first, or that nightclub that was so important. Millionaires in Ilford, which was mine, probably wouldn't have been quite so exciting, would it?
Back
I'm not sure it's...
Millionaires
it's not got the same
doesn't work.
ring.
Doesn't work,
but it was 2 for 1.
I bet there's a blue plaque outside.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Ben Shepherd disgraced himself here.
Regularly. It's lovely to see you, James. It's really great to have you back. And like we say, we've had the single, and we've seen that fascinating and wonderful performance in Ibiza,
Yeah.
which just seems like a really idyllic place to be living.
Yeah, really. I was lent a villa by someone to get a whole lot of journalists in, and we did a performance as the sun went down behind us, and it was a very special night.
Yeah, we got to see that. Well, we're going to get to hear the single very shortly as well. So thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me
best
back.
of luck with the new album and the single as well.
Thank you.
Now, we talked to him earlier. James Blunt is here to perform his new single.
Yeah, it's out on Monday. It's called 1973.
I had known that what seems so strong has been and gone. I would call you up every Saturday night, and we'd both stay out till the morning light, and we sang, here we go again. And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1973, singing here we go again. Simona, wish I was sober so I could see clearly now. The rain has gone. Simona, I guess it's over. My memory plays out to the same old song. I would call you up every Saturday night, and we'd both stay out till the morning light, and we sang, here we go again. And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1973, singing here we go again. And we'd both stay out till the morning light, and we sang, here we go again. And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1973, singing here we go again. I would call you up every Saturday night, and we'd both stay out till the morning light, and we sang, here we go again. And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1973, singing here we go again. And though time goes by, I will always be in a club with you in 1973.
Thank you very much, James. Great to see you and the guys. Thank you for coming in.
Brilliant. Now, here's a question for you. What would you do to make yourself more attractive to a man? Someone suggested I've done a few